Breaking news on the shooting of two National Guard members in Washington, right near the White House. Jay O'Brien starts us off with the latest on the investigation. Good morning, Jay.
Yeah, Rebecca, the scene is clear here now, but it was right at the entrance of this metro station where those two guardsmen were shot, ambushed in broad daylight. Our crew arriving here just moments after those shots rang out. A chaotic scene, people running for their lives, other guardsmen sprinting from parts of D.C. to attend to their wounded comrades. The FBI director now saying this is being investigated as a possible act of terrorism. This morning, new details emerging after a gunman shot two National Guardsmen in the heart of the nation's capital, just a block away from the White House, in what investigators are now calling a targeted attack.
The National Guard shot in the head.
The two guardsmen currently in critical condition, identified as 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom and 24-year-old Andrew Wolf. Law enforcement identifying the lone suspect as 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakanwal, an Afghan national who came to the United States in 2021.
What we know about him is that he drove his vehicle across country from the state of Washington with the intended target of coming to our nation's capital.
The CIA director saying this morning, quote, the Biden administration justified bringing the alleged shooter to the United States in September 2021 due to his prior work with the U.S. government, including CIA. Sources.
Now, do you understand why we don't need immigrants coming over for different countries and coming over here? Do you understand now? 2021, he was brought over here. I believe the number they were saying was 20 million Afghanis came over here on a refugee or asylum program. But we're not getting the best people. But why does somebody feel like they're from a different country and they feel like they can do this? It's because they're not scared of America. How can you be scared of somebody that's giving you everything and giving you everything you want? Washington, California, these are places that have high refugees, asylum seekers, and illegal immigrant. They just welcome them and give them everything. So now we have two people in our country that are serving our country that are in critical condition because somebody is not even supposed to be here, thinks he can do whatever he wants. We have to start setting an example to the world. You come here, you do bad, you will go and die. We have to start being more of a bully. We have to start showing up everybody else in this world that we're not messing around. Like, this is crazy. Somebody that came here in the Biden administration, Democrats, far left, let's bring him here because he's having a hard time in his country. We'll bring him here, give him everything, and he still is going to come out here and shoot National Guards. I just feel like the overall people, the thought of a bunch of refugees, asylum seekers, illegal immigrants, they're not scared of America. There has not been any examples that have been made to show the world, fuck around and find out. We haven't showed people across these waters that if you come here and do bad, you will not live. We have to be more strict. There's no democracy for somebody like this. We have to set an example to the world. But for somebody to think they can come from a different country, live here for free, get all these benefits, and then shoot the National Guard, this is ridiculous. Before Thanksgiving, what type of world and what type of example are we showing as Americans to the rest of the world? This doesn't make any sense. So when people are commenting and saying, oh man, this is wrong, you're supposed to care for immigrants, you're supposed to care for their situations, why? We got our own problems here that we should be worried about. Why are we bringing in, the number is estimated allegedly 20 million people from Afghanistan that were fleeing? This is ridiculous. And it is so funny that people comment and say, oh, propaganda, propaganda. No, it's not propaganda, it's facts. We shouldn't have people that's not from this country being here and doing whatever they want and not fearing us. I feel like when you come to America, you should be walking a straight line. You should be protective. This is why I always say, why don't we change our standards and we start bringing in people that can actually contribute to make America better? How many people do you think that are coming in this country are actually contributors to America instead of takers? This is crazy. This guy is from Afghanistan, 29 years old, from Washington State, where they have the bluest state ever. They're so lenient. They bring anybody in there because they're so thirsty for people to be there. And he comes here and shoots 2 people. He will be charged with multiple counts, including assault with intent to kill while armed and possession of a firearm during a violent crime. This is what we have to understand as a country when we're saying get rid of illegal immigrants, get rid of the asylum seekers, get rid of the refugees. They're coming over here, taking over America, and they feel like they're treating our country as the country they just came from. Lawless, don't care, every man for themselves. We don't operate like that. This guy should be punished to the high. I believe he should get the death penalty. You know, it was crazy. A lot of people say, oh man, you crazy, you radical. Nah, I'm just straight up, man. We're not setting examples. We're not letting these people know across these waters like, hey, come over here and do stupid if you want to.
Is telling ABC News Lacanwa was later granted asylum in April 2025 by the Trump administration. Investigators saying the shooter deliberately targeted the 2 guardsmen as they stood outside a busy metro station.
The suspect came around the corner. He immediately started firing a firearm at the 2 National Guard members.
Our own ABC cameraman, Chris Plater, there as it all happened.
What I heard were pop, 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 but then boom, boom, boom. And you saw I'm starting to handle these big guns.
People nearby running for their lives. First responders scrambling to help. Some seen here on the ground attempting to give first aid to those 2 wounded guardsmen, a man and woman both deployed to D.C. from the West Virginia National Guard, immediately rushed to local hospitals. The suspect also wounded. Nearby National Guardsmen jumping into action, subduing the shooter.
The reason that this suspect is in custody is because of the bravery of the men and women of the National Guard who responded due to their extensive training to secure American lives today. There was not any further injury and any further shootings.
Now, since August, more than 2,000 National Guard troops have been deployed here to Washington, D.C. on the orders of President Trump, part of what he calls a crime crackdown. They've largely been patrolling heavy tourist areas with traditionally low crime, and they've been in particular focused on metro stations. Lindsay.
We're not getting the best of the best in America. These asylum seekers, these refugees, these illegal immigrants, they're not the best of the best. They're the bottom of the barrel. We're not getting the intellectuals. We're not getting the smart people. Their country keeps those people. We are getting the trash. We are getting people here that are not trying to be productive in our country. They are taking and taking and taking and then try to do whatever they want. Like, as Americans, we got to wake up. Oh, is this hate speech? No, I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. Do you really think that people that come over here from these countries are the best people? Absolutely not. There needs to start being a requirement for people that come over here. You need to have a skill. You need to have a degree. You need to do something where you are a contribution to this society that we have in America. We have to stop letting everybody in here. The reason why we let everybody in here is because we have Democrats that need votes. It's because they're losing the black vote. They're losing the lesbian and gay vote. So they have to bring immigrants over here so they can get the vote. It's pretty simple, but we have to stop all this. It's hurting our nation. It's hurting our kids. We got kids that are from different countries coming and learning with our kids, and our kids can't learn because the teacher's spending so much time trying to teach their kids just basic English. We got to stop this. And as Americans, we have to start being more patriotic. We have to start caring more about our country and start understanding and say, you know what? We can't have this no more. We can't deal with this because it's hurting us. Our national debt gets higher. Our inflation gets higher. Prices get higher. It's because we have people coming over here doing things and they don't have no structure, and they're coming to an area that's structured and they're messing up the structure. You can't put people from areas that have no structure into an area that has structure. They can't survive, so they do whatever they want and then they outproduce us, and then as you know, we're stuck with their problems. Send them back. Send them back. If you're not productive, if you're not helping out in America, send them back. It should be a mass exodus of immigrants, or refugees, and asylum seekers. Instead of us trying to fix your problems from your country, go back to your country and fix it yourself. We are not the moms and dads of the world as Americans. They're taking our money and giving it to them, and while we're suffering, they're getting ahead. Doesn't make any sense. But prayers out to these 2 National Guards. From the research that I've seen, they're in critical condition. They're still alive for now. Pray for them, keep them in your prayers. Shout out to everybody that's serving this country. We need more people to serve this country and continue to be a part of this country and protect this country. But you can protect this country by serving, but you can protect this country by speaking to your local Congress and local politicians and letting them know that you need to have a better America. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, we're going to keep it real and we're going to keep it going.